Hey, it's Ivana. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about how to get the most out of books. This is actually a follow-up video to a previous one that I made about how reading alone isn't going to make you better, which really just uncovers this thing that we often do, which is like kind of read for sport almost. We're like grabbing books and we're reading them. We're not applying very much, and we tend to forget a lot of the things that we read. So I know many of you are on the same journey as me, which is to improve, get better, and like smash the goals, live our best lives. So it's really important that if we're grabbing books and reading them, that we are actually getting something useful out of them, not just reading them for the sake of reading. So this is what this video is about, is to give you some useful tips to think about as you are diving into books or preparing to dive into another book. I have a few points to share with you. My first one is to read with intention. So depending on what topic you're interested in, so let's just go with like, I don't know, you're interested in finance, that like, really floats your boat. And you're like, all right, you're reading some books in finance, you're kind of like, puttering around that area. And then someone's like, yo, you know what you need to do? You need to read that autobiography by whoever. And you're like, it sounds like that person's super cool. Perhaps I should. Before you grab that book, be like, why am I reading this book? Does this make sense to me right now and where I'm trying to go? Do I have the time to be putting into a book like that? An autobiography on somebody really incredible is always a good idea, but maybe right now is not the best time for it. Maybe you can park that book on the shelf somewhere, literally, and get back to it another time, because that book isn't going anywhere. It's like we sometimes feel a sense of urgency, like I need to read it now, but like these books aren't going anywhere. You can get them later. So if, let's say, you're on your road, you want to learn more about finance, maybe grabbing a book that's more in line with what you're trying to get better at will be more helpful than just grabbing any book just because everyone else is reading it. So go in with an intention. Also, when I say intention, I mean like, what am I trying to get out of this book? Because again, I don't want to be reading just for sport. I want to read to actually get something out of it. So ask yourself that as you're grabbing books or deciding what you're going to get into next. Why am I doing this, and how is this going to be helping me? The second point is read to understand. This is kind of like going back to like school days when you're learning and studying. You need to understand the material that you're reading, because like the whole point of books, I mean, like, back in the day, it was you get textbooks, right? Those are books too. And there's information in there, and there's explanations and examples, and really it's there to translate information, knowledge to you so that you can take it and apply it. So when you're reading a book, even though it's not a textbook, the idea is still the same, like read to understand. What are the themes I'm looking for? What are the takeaway points? Like kind of like almost make like chapter summaries, like what did I get out of this book? And sometimes that means reading a book more than once. Sometimes that means taking your own notes. That could mean a few different things. So however you understand, that's going with that idea. Like I need to try to get something out of this book that makes sense to me. And the third point is the reason you're trying to understand is so that you can apply it. That's the whole point of reading. And like, especially when you're on this journey of self-improvement, you're trying to like, keep getting better. The whole point of reading a book is to actually do something with it. So the application is way more important than really anything else. This is going to sound a little bit strange and maybe a little crazy. Don't attack, but you're going in with a problem, right? Like when you grab a book, you're like trying to educate yourself on a particular topic, and you should be really looking for an answer to your problem, right? And really when you find the answer, if you have enough information to start doing something, you should put the book away and start doing something. And then if you're running into problems again, grab the book, read a little bit more, see if you can solve another problem, and go ahead. Like we grab books and we like feel this obligation to like start to finish, I need to go through all of it before I can do anything, when really it should just be a guide. It should be like a reference point for you to go back to and check stuff. So if you have something that you're getting out of it like immediately, literally put the book away and just start doing something. And you can always come back and continue on or reread stuff or whatever, right? So go in with the intention of like, I'm trying to find something that I can use. And if this book is not getting you there, it's okay to put it away. Like, not every book is good. But it's true, right? Just like you'll start watching a movie, you're like, this is junk. You dip out of that thing. Don't treat a book like I have to get through it. If it's not on point with what you're looking for, you can put it away. It's okay. So yeah, these are things I've been using, and I found that it's getting a lot better to like actually utilize the information I am reading about. It also gets me into action faster, which whether we use it as a security blanket that we're aware of or not. Like, books and reading is one of those things that, like, it just sounds so glamorous and amazing, and like everyone successful is always like, you should be reading books. But it also like paralyzes us because we get so much information. Like, literally anybody can start writing a book these days. So you have so many choices of what to start grabbing and what to start working on that it feels like you will never have enough information. And, I'm trying to get away from that myself, and I'm hoping to encourage other people to do the same, which is to, get more into action and do as much as you can to like dive into things. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you got anything useful out of this. Hopefully there won't be any issues in the comment section. But yeah, if you like what I'm putting out, please subscribe to the channel, and I will be sure to put up more stuff for you.